Hey guys, this is not the video I was planning to do today, but something came up, so I'm doing this video. But this is kind of like mental health and Christmas, because it's all well and good saying, oh yeah, I got this for Christmas, got that for Christmas, but it's kind of a bit difficult for those with mental health, like myself, like several members of my family, to enjoy Christmas fully because of our own issues holding us back. So I kind of wanted to give a bit of advice to those who are going through mental health or going through a relapse, or even if they've stopped drinking, and to those who haven't got mental health but can get stressed out quite easily. Okay, so let's begin. I wrote down a lot of notes so I don't forget. Okay, so here's some little tips. If you're hosting Christmas this year, or if a parent is hosting Christmas or whatever, you have to understand you can't make everything perfect. In the end, if something's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong. You can't prevent that. But don't think you've failed, because you've not. Because I bet no one will notice the slightest thing that goes wrong. Okay? Okay. Learn to say no. If a problem arises where someone's invited one of their friends to come over for Christmas dinner and you have no idea and it's the last minute, you can say no. You don't have to say yes. Okay? Make time for yourself. With all the rushing around, like Christmas shopping, preparing dinner, going to see family, getting everyone ready and all that, take some time out. Okay? Just go to your room or take a bath or have a cup of tea, just sit down and just breathe. Okay, just don't get so worked up. And that goes in with the next one. Learn to switch off. Okay, you can't constantly focus on, oh my god, what are we going to do for dinner? Yada yada yada. Just tune it all out and focus on TV or something else. Don't think you have to be all like the life and fun of the party. You can be boring, you can be untidy, you can be unattractive, it doesn't matter, okay? Just don't think that you have to be doled up 24/7 over Christmas period. You don't have to. Just go out with your hair in a ponytail, just do whatever, okay? And don't feel guilty for saying no, okay? It's not your problem. You put yourself first, don't feel guilty about it. Now, if you or someone that you know who has had an alcohol issue in the past or an addictive trait in the past and they're trying to quit, and you've been invited into a party or drinks with friends or whatever, you can take someone with you. Just explain to them, look, can you just keep me away from the alcohol? I've quit, I don't want to drink, please just keep me focused on what I'm here for. Or better yet, you can tell your friends, just let them know, like, yeah, I've stopped drinking, just don't offer me a drink. And if they're your real friend or someone that really cares about you, they will help you 100% of the way. Don't lounge about doing nothing. And I just said you can take time out, but you know, if you're just sitting down doing nothing 24/7 like I normally do, get up and dance. Basically exercise. Put on some Christmas music, just dance about. Dance like no one's watching you, okay? Or you can go for a walk. Take your dog out for a walk. I'm going to need to take Susie out for a walk. That just reminded me. Now this is something that might. I can't remember the words. I can't think of the words. Can be aimed at a lot of people. Make a Christmas budget and stick to it. Like a certain amount of money spent on Christmas gifts. Okay, like you have 3 people, spend 20 quid on each person. Don't exceed that. Okay, don't think that you have to exceed that. And it's the same for food. Don't overspend. Don't overspend on alcohol as well. Words are not forming in my mouth properly today. And recognise when you start getting stressed out, and focus on that, and just move away from the situation and just chill out. Okay? Now, this is kind of a personal thing. My granddad, who passed away on the 21st of December, that's the reason I absolutely hate Christmas. Since then I've not been able to do Christmas. Well, he had dementia, which is where it's a memory issue. I can't think. You start thinking I have memory issues. I do, actually. Well, these are the kind of things I found on www.alzheimers.org.uk. So here's some like little pointers. You know, if there's a person with Alzheimer's dementia coming over for Christmas dinner, this will help you and them stay calm. You can put labels on all the doors, like a label for the bathroom, for the kitchen, for the breakfast room, and for the living room. You know, so they know where they're going, and they know what room's what, okay? Which room's which. Dementia can cause difficulties in eating large amounts. So let's say our normal plate is a pretty big plate. You kind of got to think they might not be able to manage that amount of food. So instead of piling loads of food on a plate and expecting them to eat it all, you can give them a smaller plate with manageable amounts of food, so they're not overwhelmed. Don't make them feel as if people are staring at them or if they're focused at the centre of attention, because that can make them very self-conscious and very panicky. You know, they may not remember who the other people are. So you gotta think, if you had a complete stranger staring at you constantly when you're around your friends, and that'll make you feel uncomfortable. And it's the same with someone with dementia. You know, if they want to talk, they can talk. Don't force them to talk, okay? Now, if you've known this person, or if it's a member of your family or something like that, and you probably have like old photographs, and like old videos and old songs and all that, dig them out and show the photos to them. See if it can trigger any memories, or if it can make them feel a bit calmer. Put on the old songs, see if they remember them, and start talking about the old stories as well. That is a really nice thing to do. Now, if the house becomes too loud and there's like a load of people, designate a quiet area for the person with dementia or Alzheimer's, so they can go there, they can just sit and just be away from the loud noises, and let them know that they can come back after. You can go check on them. Just make them feel comfortable, okay? Because I can't pretend that I know what it feels like to have dementia. I'll never be able to tell you. I hope that I'll never have to tell you how it feels. But you gotta think it's a bit common decency to actually do those things for that person. Because, you know, they can't really control it. And it's the same with mental health. People can't control how they feel. Well, they can, but they can't control their mental health issues like schizophrenia, personality disorder, or bipolar. And if you know someone with mental health and they want to be left alone, and they hate Christmas, they do not want to celebrate it, or you don't want them to feel left out. Now, I've got a family member who hates Christmas, will not celebrate it at all. I know that me and my family take over like tins and pies and stuff like that, and a pair of socks, and just put it in a box and we just take it over to them. We don't have to wrap it up, and if you want to do the same, you don't have to wrap it up, just say, we're thinking of you during this time, and if you want to come join us, you're more than welcome to, okay? And I know for me, personally, I'm not a big fan of Christmas. I'm not a big fan of like spending time with people, because I've just lost it, you know. I just lost all the Christmas cheer, but I'll be trying to come back to how I used to be. Okay, and if you guys are suffering with mental health, and if you're a bit nervous about Christmas, just know that I'm thinking of you, and I hope you all have a really nice Christmas, and I hope that you can bring your family and your friends together, and you just can show a bit of support for each other. Right, I hope you all have a lovely Christmas, and I hope you all have a calming seasonal experience. Right, I'll speak to you all later. Have a good day. Bye bye.